again and again and again. I think it's fair to say this is one of the most disappointing Cowboys losses ever. Like I said in previous videos, these type of games is what makes being a fan worth it. The hype, the rivalry, everything about it. But when it goes south, man, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be a hard one to recover from. Ever since the schedule was released, this game was marked on the schedule. We all know what they have done to the Cowboys. This game had so much hype and anticipation just for it to be repeated again. They just didn't lose. They got beat. They suffered the worst loss ever against the Niners, putting a dagger straight through the heart of the hopes and dreams that the Cowboys had. They got beat on all three phases and suffered injury after injury. It was just a terrible night, and hopefully Leighton, along with the rest that got injured, are okay. But it was just that type of night. It's hard to believe in this team after that whooping. I mean, just look at the regression they showed. I don't even know what to say. It's just embarrassing. There's nothing left to it. I laugh because in previous videos I talked about how I had a gut feeling that the Cowboys would lose this game and then beat them in the playoffs. That gut feeling took a punch, I'll tell you that. The only thing that this game does is make that scenario that much sweeter. But I'm sorry, you cannot ignore the beatdown that they took. I mean, the offense just looked lifeless, like always against the Niners. And the defense, I mean, I don't even know what to say. The defense just got carved. I mean, it's a great Niners offense, but the secondary just got sliced, and that O-line just took it to them. This can either be their darkest before the dawn moment, or this game will linger, pulling them down for the rest of the year. I mean, let's be honest. It's only week 5. The season is not over. And unlike a lot of people, I'm speechless. There's a lot of people that got a lot to say. And honestly, this is just a week that you stay off all social media and stay away from the sports shows. They're killing the Cowboys. I can only imagine. But I have seen some things. And the one thing that scares me the most or hits home is when people make the argument about, look at who they have played. Look at their wins and look at who they have lost to. When you look at that, oh no, I see it. I understand it. I refuse to believe this team is overhyped or got overhyped in September. But if that is the case, oh man. I mean, I guess we will find out pretty soon. This schedule that they got, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And we will sure find out what the Cowboys are made of this year. I do still feel that the Cowboys can bounce back, and they're going to have to against the Chargers. However, my confidence is low, but I still believe. I really do still feel that this team has a lot of talent and the talent to bounce back against the Chargers. But still, don't get it twisted. My confidence in them is low, but I still believe. It's disappointing always being disappointed by the Cowboys. I want to have confidence. I want to have super high confidence knowing that the Cowboys will turn this around. It's just hard. I mean, I feel like we've seen this story. I mean, we've seen this specific story the last 2 years, but we've seen this overhyped story of the Cowboys for so long. But like the Cowboys, I'm going to revert back to what I always do. Look at the bright side. The Cowboys are 3-2. This is no playoff loss. This is no season ender. They still have a chance. And that is what any team needs. It looks hopeless, and this probably will be my shortest video ever. I got really nothing left to say, but I'll leave you with this. If you are still watching, I appreciate you, and you're most likely a Cowboys fan. So I understand where a lot of you are right now. I do. I get it. Being a Cowboys fan to this point, and for as long as I can remember, it's been painful. There's been some painful times, and this is one of them. So I understand losing all hope and thinking this shit ain't ever gonna change, especially this year. All I gotta say though is don't let this game or any game take all the hope out of you. Let it take 99.9%, but don't let it take that 0.1. That 0.1% is what makes me come back every year and every week of the Cowboys to root them on. And as much as it sucks, the clowning, everything, there's something special about being a Cowboys fan, and I'm glad I share it with all of you. The good times will come. Maybe not winning a Super Bowl, but the good times will come. And what makes this fan base great will come alive. So have a great week, and do not lose that 0.1%. Peace.